To get out into the Atlantic, CJ and Matt have to navigate what some consider Florida's most dangerous inlet.
Pretty tight inlet. There's a sandbar right here inside the inlet. There's a bar on the north side, and it's low tide. Those waves are going to break bigger out here.
Every year, the Jupiter Inlet claims boats and, sadly, human lives.
First responders called out after a boat capsized this afternoon in the Jupiter Inlet.
They say their boat was off Jupiter Inlet. They put out an anchor, wrong move, because a big wave came right over the stern and the boat just went under.
The boat hit some large waves, flipping it. Both men on it have died.
Recently, a drone captured a worst-case scenario. A boat entering the inlet is lifted by a large wave, forcing the bow to nosedive, taking on thousands of gallons of water in seconds. Luckily, the fishermen survived.
Did he say how far north those fish were or no? Like a quarter mile. Well, I'll look for him. I got nothing else to do. Today's been a scouting mission, trying to find the bait, find the fish. Been blowing for a week, so no one really knows. The drone, when you put it up there, you can see everything up and down the beach. It's, instead of running the beach in the boat and burning gas looking for them, throw the drone in the air and just fly it around for a bit, see if you see them. So stop right there.
Nah, that's a rock.
Yeah. Fish either hauled north or moved offshore somewhere, but we're not seeing them, so I think we'll move on to plan B, look for kingfish. Let's bring it back, let's move on.